good weekend? Why, hey? Another beautiful day in paradise. What to do? What to do? I know, what to do. This is why I don't want to give you too much. Clog your pores. I want you to be able to allow what I know from my experience here. I want you, for you as a gift, to allow that in which we don't shove into corners and nooks and crannies and hide under rugs, to come out and reveal itself in such a most beautiful way, like you find the seashell, the pearl inside of that shell. But until we can open, it's really such a metaphor you send. Thank you. This shell, right? So a woman, let me make sure you can hear me. This Native American woman, thank you. Me too, so happy to be back. Long weekends. A lot happening, right? But this woman, Native American woman, when I was initiated into the Lakota Sioux tribe, we went to Vermont to do a Native American ceremony for a name calling ceremony, and for this little 1-year-old boy in Vermont. And so we traveled there, a mentor and myself who was teaching me about Native American healing. That's when I received Chante Ito Wagalaka, my spiritual name in the Lakota tribe and tradition. And honestly, since 1996, when I received this honor, a woman told me prior to the sweat lodge ceremony we were doing for this name, placing this name on this young boy. Before we went in, we were having a cup of tea, and I hope you'll join me for my cup of tea. So now, cheers. In my favorite cup, La Chat. And what is this one today? Oh, I was very lucky. I got it was a Tulsi tea bag hidden in the cupboard. I was so grateful. I was like, yes, because I thought it was gone. Ordered more though. So anyway, she said, as we were having our cup of tea that day, 1996, she said, a woman, a divine feminine, and happy International Women's Day to all the divine feminine. Thank you so much for your prayers and sending your offerings this way. Really grateful. She said to me, a woman, child, woman, girl, lady, those that evolve into the grandmotherhood and the elderhood, should always wear a shell of protection. And she held her hands like this, and she said, or she started like this, and then she said, and we just open it just a little bit. Protection. And then we gently close her at our heart. So with Om Namo, Guru Dev Namo, we take this shell. And we place this shell of awareness that, yes, my love, talking to ourselves at this moment, yes, dear, yes, dear, we will open ourselves unto infinity from this dense finite self, this shell we hold for protection. Yet we do it in such a manner, with such deep integrity and respect and love for that in which we are unfolding, giving it time and space and subtleties to relish into, not chasing that experience from yesterday. Why? Well, because it's today. I know it was great. I know it was heartfelt. But my love, it is so temporary in the sense of honoring each other and not getting into the way of distractions. So when you can find an old love within you that relished in your beauty, in your innocence, in your truth, truly you came from a good place. That is this shell. And I want you to see that today. I want to honor this day, 3-9, all these subtleties in the 9th body. With Om Namo Gurudev Namo, let's bow to the infinite wisdom within us, to the teachers that have stood before us, yet we don't grasp and hold and expect. And to your daily practice where you can open this shell ever so lightly, right under the chin, the thyroid, and open her onto it, and let this right here be a reflection. You know how they put the reflector on your beautiful face and you get the light from the sun? Let us be this reflection. We'll take her into the heart. Inhale to tune in. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Adagade Name, Jugadagade Name, Satgade Name, Siddhi Gurudev Name, Adagade Name, Jugadagade Name, Satgade Name, Siddhi Gurudev Name, Adagade Name, Jugadagade Name, Satgade Name, Siddhi Gurudev Name. Inhale. I honor and I ask for protection of allowing this light to crack me open ever so slight, to bring in the subtlety so that I don't compromise my integrity and project onto those who expect to see me in a certain way. May I just walk my path with dignity and grace. And may I hold you too in this space with me to allow us, the universal one, to come home so that we no longer can drop into the past, into the future, but sit tall seat into the the spaciousness within our heart. For it is the yoga, the yoke, the union that brings us here today. So why not participate in such a way, such a grace? So with Om, O-N-G, the back of the tongue hits the upper palate. Namo is I bow to the grace within you, the heart center, the willingness to go into such a deeper place within you, to find the authentic you, the beauty of you. I bow, Namo, Namo. And the Guru, from darkness to light, I line up my demons every morning in my sadhana. And my Japji reminds me to carry me through my day with each pronunciation of each word of Guru Nanak, the soul of peace, the song of the soul. I hear these words, I chant these words, Chante Iton Wawakala Kawi, bows to you, Waheguru. The Kriya will just open the glands and circulation and meditative mind. It's 2 short sets, but let's get on it, yeah? Okay. Coming into this beautiful posture, sitting as you do. Hold your arms here. Bring your knees together, squeeze, and bringing your thumbs right into the third eye point, activate. So chin up, pull your shoulders underneath your knees. I want to just stretch your spine for a sec before we start this. So why is it that we need to keep this body moving and flowing with asana, practice of movement, action, kriya, so we can get to meditate? That's all. That's the only reason. But we're not getting somewhere. We're in this experience right now, holding, breathing. Pull gently your heart forward. Thumbs, id. Fingers, temples. Ida Pingala, third eye point, breathe. Notice the nostril you're breathing through, and breathe. Open the wideness of your muscles around your nostrils so we can activate. See the round spine of my spine? I'm going to pull her forward ever so gently. Because there's rib cage we're adjusting, no matter what time of day it is for you. Always breathe, inhale, exhale. Hold steady, focusing on 0, on thoughtlessness. Just press the third eye and wake her up. Remembering she is your aura, your crown chakra, your 7th body, the 8th body prana. So breathe into the third eye point through the pranic body up to the subtle body, which is a 9-day today, and a 3-month. Tons of 3 solar plexus. Push forward using the numerology of Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo connects you with the golden chain of teachers that have stood before us. I'm talking 14th century, but Rumi, Kabir, Shams, talking 12th century. We're talking ancient practice of honoring. Breathe. Breathe. Now look at you with closed eyes. You're already a temple. You're honoring your inner temple. You're looking at the awareness going through the thumb tips around the eyelids, which is all those cosmos, those unforeseen abilities to make good decisions in 9 seconds, or wait, smart, wait. Earth, wind, fire, water, ether. We're talking about those fingertips, Jupiter, Saturn, ring, Sun, index, expansion Jupiter, middle Saturn, to the sky. It is pushing the third eye point to support her, not control her, him. And pinky, communications. The etheric realms, the cosmos, the planets, the stars, play a part in your unification of your spiritual practice and your spirit in itself. The dignity, the character, the commitment, the discipline with enthusiasm. Breathe, no, push. So as you settle into the thoughts, rounding spine happens. So breathe your heart center forward, chin in. Inhale through the back of the heart, exhale through the front of the heart. I mentioned the Kriya are short sets, so we have a little moment in time and space right now given to us in spontaneity and grace to offer us this moment, to let the body shake. Open her up, him up. Mantra, unification, where we can all be together. Place your left hand behind you and your right hand behind you, and fingers pointing away. Bring your feet out a little bit more. Open your big toe knuckle and press it down. And open your pinky toe knuckle and press it down, and metatarsals. And bring your big toes together right here. And then open the toes again, and that is exactly the width of your hips. And then we're in alignment. Now we can pick our spine up. Isn't that wonderful? Can you see that? Good. So tabletop position. Pick the toes up, inhale up, head up, exhale down. And I want you trying to tap your sit bones down. Why don't we do all these sort of contortions to get more out of zero? Just take zero today. Inhale up, tabletop. The highest you can go is no higher than your knees. Why? Feel the arms right now. That's why. We're activating colon. Upper arms, head is up, but no stress. Why are you even pulling in on your sit bones? What are you doing? Exhale down. Here we go. As Ram Dass was told by Maharaji, his guru, the great Maharaji, or no, wait, before he met his guru, he was taught on his first retreats. Probably know this already, but let's share it anyway. Remember it, because it's this motion of inhaling up and exhaling down. Sitting in an isolated room for 12 hours and following your breath, right? Not doing a lot. Just following the inhale from the navel to the heart and exhaling from the heart to the navel. Can you follow that now for this moment in time and space together? How are the fingers? How is your jaw, your tongue, your back molars? Settle, but big opening. And softer you go, the more shaking will become apparent. Frequency rising. Sending your canoe down the Ganga right now. Let's go. What do you hear? Satnam, Sat on the inhale. Nam on the exhale is an option. And again, it's just the tip of the tailbone, and sit bones going down. I'm not falling into the fat of the buttocks. I'm just lifting and lowering effortlessly and smiling as I move down the Ganga, because I want to flow. My neck is bringing in its awareness because I hold in my neck possibilities of too much carrying the world on my shoulders. So I'm going to drop that and drop into the palms of my hands. Now my knee is starting to activate because in a constant rhythm and motion that's not doing these contortions, I'm just balancing, right? Left hemisphere of the brain, which is allowing meridians to pop open, not judging them by age, linear practice, looking at my flow. Inhale up, exhale down. If I want, I can let my head go back and adjust my craniosacral if that feels like my navel can control my neck, and it did. And that's an awareness. I'm not just dropping and reacting to my thoughts that are coming up for this. Bridge. I'm building a bridge. East to west, north to south. So you feel where you're holding and you can gently let that go. Release your jaw, your tongue, your back molars. 3 more. Yes, Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Bring the peace in. Don't rush through this last one. We're going to stay up. Hold this bridge. Whatever I'm holding on to, may I please let it go. And exhale, come down. Sit straight. Don't plop down. Because they have some stuff to give you to wahe guru these arms. Okay? You just don't want to miss out on the juice. You just built this juice in these arms. So let's be intelligent about what we're doing here instead of reacting. Ha 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 ha. Why would you let yourself go into a place that isn't you right now? So we don't. We control that whole attitude of gratitude. Move. Just slowly move. So you built up some heat, as you can feel it in your 3 nervous systems underneath your armpit and down your arms. So let's just float and float. The legs are totally relaxed right now. You're just floating. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Once you're really stretched through these arms, so let's cross the world ocean together. However you want to make this, but I just want it to be Gumby style. I just want you to really just let go. Please let go. You can come forward, but float and ha. Oh. It'd be amazing if you could catch yourself in the middle of a really heated discussion. And you could just go like this with each other. This is how the Aquarian age is going to become. We're just going to suddenly just go, ha, ha, ha. And people are going to go, yeah, ha, ha, ha. And it's all going to become one hilarious ha, ha, ha with each other. Don't we want that? and that we all speak the same language. That's what we're going to do. And that's going to inspire us to keep our bodies flowing and healthier so we don't become addictive to eating or drinking in the way of shutting us up. Did that strike a nerve? It struck a compassion nerve of loving yourself, deep self-care and deep love. Okay, next part. Remember I said this is a short series with some really super amazing ability to open what just came through right now. Compassionate heart. Hands are again this way. So we're really working the colon, which is these lower arms. That's all colon. So make sure you're not going to slide. So bring yourself, here goes my hips. Wahe, all the way up again. My toes are really wide and I inhale, right leg up, and I exhale it down. Inhale, exhale. I can point, I can flex, whatever keeps me really up. So you don't want to sit your hips back down. Lift them, can you see that? And lift and lower. Kindness and compassion for the hamstrings. Thank you to the hips and the heart to lift me and lower me, to kick me up 60 degrees in this angle and lower me. Chin is in, thyroid's being affected. Throat chakra, fifth body is activated. Throat chakra, fifth body. Slippery elm to help your throat chakra. Lift. And let's come down. There's my arms again. Hi, arms. Let me dance you through your experience. We're going to do this 2 more times, but I really want to ease into it. So easy going. This is for gland circulation, meditative mind. Just bow, become really organic. Grow your own food right here. Cells, meridians, and nadis are your food. Okay, let's tap. Why? Because it's fun. And I'll get all this stuff. Tap that chest. Make some noise. Tap that belly. Let's just make sure. Remember, we're at this big dinner party. It's really fancy, and you're in your fanciest Prada. And all of a sudden, you become gorgeous from the inside out, and no one looks at your Prada. Sorry, but I know it costs a lot of money and it's super amazing quality. This skin is your Prada. It's your product. It's your joy, it's your happiness, and all the other is just glorified, glorious wonderment of if you like that or not. Whatever. It's the inside temple. It's the third eye point, and that's where we're going to put a beautiful crystal right here, right now. What color is your crystal? So this Egyptian wonderment. Okay, so we're going to pull in the God, the Nui. We're going to pull in Nui. And from the stars. And Egypt. And the chin is in. And we're going to lift again. And we're going to hold the universe in our core. And we're going to breathe long and deep, and we're going to kick 1, 2. Chin up so your crystal doesn't fall, okay? What color is it? I want to know. Green, emerald, ruby, sapphire, diamond. Just a plain old rose quartz. Yummy, turquoise. Whatever. Inhale, exhale. Nui embraces all the light. Lift. Inhaling, exhaling, following the breath. Lift. Last 3. Let's do 4 for balance. Exhale. Remember, we have 1 more round. Oh, can we let that go again? Can we just sit with each other? Breathe, stretch. Whatever way your heart takes you, go that way. That's the funniest thing about being a yoga teacher is like you tell people what to do. Why? You know what to do. You tell me. That's why I'm giving you this. I'm following your lead. Because you were working so hard on yourselves, I'm living a better life from that. So something in the left foot wants a good massage, so let's massage it. Or is that my right foot? Oh, it's my right foot, but perhaps it's working on my left. Who knows? Remember, no judgment. Just in case. Just in case. Just to remind each other. Sense of humor around yogic practice. Okay, good job. Can we go? Oh, something wants taps. So, tap. I was teaching my niece, sharing. She teaches me everything. But sharing with her, the minute you have a judgment, there's a mantra that can remove all the negative judgment. So I'm going around my core right now and my pelvic floor. So Apsahai Hoe, Sache Da, Sache Doai, Hud, Hud, Hud. Let's say it together. All call and you respond 3 times, and let's tap the thymus. Apsahai Hoe, Sache Da, Sache Doe, Hud, Hud, Hud. 1, 2 more times. Tap. Apsahai Hoe, Sache Da, Sache Doe, Hud, Hud, Hud. Right around your thymus and your thyroid. Let's go. Apsahai Hoe, Sache Da, Sache Doe, Hud, Hud, Hud. Awesome. So, for some reason I turned around this way. I guess we found balance there, is what I would think. So we're going to lift again. And lift. Now upper arms are supported, fingers are straight, toes are wide open, core is up, and inhale, left, exhale, right.
Inhale right, exhale left. Starting on the left side, balance is right, left hemisphere of the brain. And you point through that humongous, long, big toe. Lift. You have a lot more energy now, don't you? From tapping, from bringing an awareness of mantra in, and from resting in between posture. Huge effect on your nervous system, your circulation, your blood flow. No trauma. Trauma releases in this practice. Grief releases and becomes your friend. And inhale and exhale. Let nothing cut off the circulation. Stay awake and aware. Inhale, exhale. Lift. Point through those ankles. Gorgeous. Point, lift. Kick. If you need to bend your knees, you can. But try to keep them straight for the last minute. Inhale, exhale. We are the light. We are the love. We are the peace. Take it out of your heaviness and thought patterns and take it to light, love, and peace. Last 2 rounds. Lift more than you think you can. Let that heat grow in those elbows. Digestive tract is heated up. And wahe. Can I ask you, please, to move your arms again? Move your jaw, your tongue. Just float in the back of the spine. Just let it be really, really soft. Even before you want to reach for that cup of tea, everyone that has a really sweet little mouse and a ball of yarn, which is exactly what we're doing. The chat and the big cat. She's so stunning, isn't she? I love this cat. Who did this? Amazing. Best to hydrate with super nutrition right now. So nothing that's a stimulant, okay? Best to be careful with those stimulants. Those stimulants are really amazing because, you don't mind that, because they're fun. Yes. And also because they're challenging us to look for more. So when you take the stimulant, you start to like, I'm a grasper, I need more. Which also comes in your sound current when you're starting to ask for a raise or some prosperity. It's how you ask for that, so lift. Last thing is gonna open up how we ask. Can I do this with you? I love doing practice. So I'm going to ask for a big navel to keep my hips up, pick my toes up, and I'm gonna just move my head in the same direction a few times. That feels really good. Again, throat chakra is really super activated by this whole body holding you to do this. So you're not just doing this random, you're consciously moving your head the other direction now. It's only 30 seconds on each side. It's not a lot. Jaw, tongue, lift. Even my toes are lifted and my fingers are straight. My navel's engaged to lift, to support my bridge, to complete this first set. And lift, and I lower. And I sit straight for just a half a second to arrange myself so I can move forward and lie out. And I'm totally lying out. And I'm receiving, I'm turning my palms up, and I'm in total relaxation. Please, don't move. Close your eyes. If you want to cover yourself or put a coming back into the space, wiggle your fingers and your toes. Move your hands around your wrist, inward, outward circles, softly. Move your feet around your ankles, let every meridian pop and reunite your circulation and your blood flow. Breathe, inhale, belly rises, exhale, belly falls inward and up, and you squeeze a little bit. And you donate this offering. You donate to the well-being of yourself and your health and your happiness and your surrendering. You donate. And bring your arms up over your head and stretch from your toes to your fingertips. Stretch. And now relax again. And lay out. You can bring your arms up under your lower back and bring your palms down so you can lift your hips up. If you have a bracelet or any large ornaments, you might want to take those off. No, because this is for circulation, so we don't want to block anything with uncomfortableness. So bring your hands, do this anyway, even if you don't need to. It feels really super good. Bring the palms underneath the body. Okay? Good. Palms are absolutely flat. Lift your legs at a 90-degree angle. Point your toes and inhale, exhale, and just stretch for a minute there. Let it drain. Make sure that the hands are really under the sit bones. Chin comes in. Shoulders splay apart. Bring your shoulders up and then bring them back down. Breathe from the back of the heart. Inhale, exhale. And just drop the left leg down. And inhale with the core. Left leg back up to 90 degrees. Right leg down. That's what that gave me. It was a big breath. And I hope you can also exhale in such a manner that it just lets go of all this restraint, restrictions. Predictable sequence of consequences that continue to come back because we don't trust that we can actually let go of them because they become very familiar. It's like an old relationship. Till you're done, you're not done, right? You just keep calling back the same addiction. And if that bothered you, to hear the truth, we are human in a human experience. We are waking up, growing up, cleaning up, and showing up. And this is the way we do it, is by being honest and truthful. So inhale, exhale. Sitting with the uncomfortable realizations of our behaviors. And then we start to bargain with our behaviors. We start to justify. And sure, why wouldn't we? Navel. When it gets a struggle to keep the knees straight and the toes pointed, I drop into my navel and I ask her, please, whatever I'm holding on to, man, please let it go and respect this work. I'm soft in my face. I have a soft smile. Even though it's a struggle, it helps no one to use the muscles in their face to show us your struggle. Or you your struggle. Chin in, drop shoulders. Last 3 rounds. That's a left up and down and a right up and down, and that's 1 round. And I'm going all the way to the floor, but not pounding the floor, and I'm lifting from my psoas. Most likely Epsom salt bath would be good, or go into the sea water, lucky, and pull the knees in and roll. Roll. Ida Pingula Shishmana, up and down. Rocking and rolling. That's great. Now, let that lay itself out for a minute, okay? Turn your palms up. Breathe. Sensory yogic practice. Ancient traditions had no idea to poke, provoke, confront, just knew to do it. Had no financial stability in it.
just knew we had to get the stamina and the vitality. And I talk about the finances because a lot of people want their prosperity to come through their yogic practice. And it does come through yoga practice. This yogic practice brings prosperity, but in different types of ways, which one day you'll understand when you're in a situation and there's no one there but you to sort it out, that you can actually do that. And inevitably, we go to love and we go to trust in the middle of the night. We don't go to fear. And we do go to fear, but we learn from the fear to surrender because it is so dear. And then we add yogic mantra or practice during that dark night of the soul, and we heal, and we know it's healing by doing so in that exact time and space we're going through it. So open your legs and let this life nerve stretch, support what was just revealed. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. We haven't been training ourselves to have a discipline with an enthusiasm to actually break down the subconscious patterns that have been in our karmic lifetimes for 80 million maybe lifetimes. Who knows what we're going through? When our body fails us and our joints become inflamed, we react with a medication to get rid of it. Why is it that we cannot just turn into it and say, okay, I'm going to go deeper? And it's so brave and easy to do it when you don't have the pain, but when you're in the pain, you open and close this shell, right? You know exactly the boundaries. And you open and close, dear ones, and you have such compassion for your heart. And let it shake 30 more seconds. A deep, deep 9-day and a 3-month brings us a lot of subtle information from the subconscious. And we're in a 21, and that's a 3. It's all 3s and 9s today. So they are 3, 9, 21. Wow. Solar plexus and Satnam. And pull your knees in and bring your head up. And I just want to do a little breath of fire here. Or long deep breathing if you're on your moon. Great for circulation to the lungs. Breath of fire. Squeeze harder. Pick your head up. Super subtle spine now. You know the word. Navel, 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 navel. Squeeze me harder. Squeeze. Smile. Open your toes. Chin in more. Squeeze that thyroid out. Need it to secrete right into your brain. Inhale and like a lotus unfold. Ha, that was the end of that set. Turn your awareness inward. Left hand on your heart, right hand over your left hand. Let that heat secrete circulation. Hands, fingers, toes, nothing is cold any longer. Can you feel that? Recognize that? Inhale, belly rises. Exhale, belly falls. Hands are over your heart, your thymus gland. And you're just fine. Good. I'm good. Inhale. Exhale. How do you see yourself now? What is one little question or compliment? Let's put that instead of a question, a compliment you can give yourself. Pull your knees into your chest, roll up and down on your spine. It goes hada, 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 huddy, hud. You like that? Hada, 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 huddy, hud. It's all monotone. So, we're going to take our hands in a deep prayer mudra. We're going to set ourselves up for this meditation, and we're going to seal this offering to you. Right foot forward, left foot back. Sitting up really straight. Would you like some tea? Let's have our final sip. Take your hands here. Let's see, it goes one, hada, 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 huddy, hud. Now it goes, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4 hudas, and a huddy and a har. And we're gonna make a beautiful, so elbows are in the 7th rib, which we studied. If you haven't seen the video,
on Facebook, Sunday's class. I highly recommend you go to Sunday's class and study the 7th rib. Okay, review it. It's on, I believe it's on Kundalini Facebook page. But here we go. If I was to sit in a profile, this is what it's going to look like. So you can really see that we're going in a movement, okay? So it goes, hands are in the heart, you stay right here, and then you go, Hare, 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 and then inhale up. Hada, 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 hada. Okay, let's figure this out. Let's see how we can do it. Orcham, you can tell us how to do this. I'm sure you know you can do this, right? Giving you an instruction. Okay, let's go. Close your eyes. Chin in. Hada, 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 hada. Inhale. Hada, 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 hada. 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 Navel. Hada, 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 hada. Hada, 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 hada. Tip of the tongue, upper palate. Hada, 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 hada. It's not a question, it's a command. Hada, 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 hada. 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 Dristis over the tip of the nose. Hada, 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 hada. Chin in. Hada, 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 hada. Navel. Hada, 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 hada. Hada, 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 hada. Now flow. Hada, 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 hada. Hada, 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 hada. Hada, 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 hada. You see it's on the exhale. Hada, 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 hada. 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 Last three. Hada, 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 hada. Hada, 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 hada. Hada, 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 hada. Inhale. Feel yourself to be blessed. Hold, squeeze. Feel yourself to be blessed. Hold, squeeze. Feel yourself to be blessed. Hold, squeeze. Inhale. And on a long exhale, chanting hada 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 hada. As long as you can go, inhale. Hada 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 hada. Last one. Hada 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 hada. Smile. Hada 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 hada. Waheguru. Well done. Provoke, confront. You've elevated. Keep the story quiet. Okay? Have a gorgeous day. Let's seal it. May the long time sun shine upon you. All love surround you. and the pure light within you guide your way on. May the long time sun shine upon you, all love surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way on, guide your way on, guide your way on. Deep inhale. If you're ever so brave to walk on the pavement of the earth without the cement underneath your feet, in the ice-cold snow or in the watery warmth of the sandy beach, do it. She loves you so much, nature. Be your soul. Be your sweetest, sweetest, compassionate friend inside of you that can teach you to come back more and more. Thank you for doing so. It serves the world. Thank you. Satnam. May the blessings of this day and this most sacred way, Papa's birth, be your father, be your mother. Honor each other. Satnam. Wagaji kakasa, wagaji kifate. We're ready for a great day together, living in the spirit of oneness, tranquility, and grace. Just sit really still. This is the dawning of the age of Aquarius. This is the age of Aquarius. This truly is what resonates with you today. Is this throughout your day until we meet again?
Karuna, oh Karuna. I thought I was led, but you told me to never to let.